Hello, this is a short commentary video on supposedly the end of the world for December 21st, 2012, the end of the Mayan calendar. And I just wanted to make a video to put in my 2 cents, just in case, no, just seriously, but no, I think, I know it's just a bunch of BS and that, I am surprised that people actually, believe in stuff like that. I mean, it's like, really? I mean, and there's even government agencies that actually have to put up notices saying that, the end of the world, nothing happened. And I wouldn't even be surprised if there's even cults of people out there who, promote this stuff or whatnot, but it's just silly and goofiness. Just, I mean, they don't explain how supposedly the doomsday is supposed to happen or the end of the world is supposed to happen. They just say since the Mayan calendar stops, basically, that must indicate that it's in the world, and you'd think that a rational person would say, oh, okay, if that were true, and the whole world was supposed to end, one I guess train of thought is that it would come to pass. There'd be a lot of these natural disasters that would, rip up the earth. But you'd think that since it is such a large catastrophe, that you'd think that they would start ahead of time. I mean, that that it wouldn't just be an instantaneous just stop. It would be a series of catastrophes leading up to to that date, and apparently there isn't any. But I just think it's kind of interesting how people still believe in how they give it credence or credibility, and even to the contrary. I mean, I guess if you tell people enough stuff that some people eventually believe some stuff. I don't know, but I do see the possibility for some people creating like sales, like end of the world sales, get it at a discount before the end of the world, type of BS, but just marketing, it's just, I don't know if it's really, I think if I ever saw like end of the world sales or doomsday day sales, I think that would be more of a tongue-in-cheek type of a promotion, making fun of it, as opposed to people actually really thinking that they're gonna be selling you something and really expect to take advantage of people's gullibility that that you buy it before the end of the world. I don't know, but I just thought I'd make a short little video here and and comment on people, and I'd like to open the forum to other people to make comments on this video about what they think about the end of the world coming and so on, and whether they believe it or not, or if they heard of people making because I'm sure there are people also out there that are making preparations for doomsday, type of a thing where they're buying up a bunch of provisions, like water and canned foods and batteries and whatnot, and even building a supposed doomsday shelter, just in case, that's supposed and if the end of the world were to come, then how would you be safe? I mean, if it's just going to be a huge, instantaneous, catastrophic, event, how does a a bomb shelter gonna save you, if it's but I'm sure there are some people out there that are stocking up on survival gear, merchandise, and supplies, I should say. But I'm sure there's a spike in those kind of sales for some people. And some people going out and living out in the woods or in the country or even a mountainside or whatever, cave, whatever, and then reemerge, afterwards, and but I think it's kind of interesting. And have you heard of anybody that's actually looking to gather supplies? Now let me know. Put a comment down below and say, hey, yeah. So, but take it easy, guys. Enjoy the rest of your weekend and that. Have a good night.